Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the life of Donald Trump. This biography is written in simple and clear English, so it is easy to understand and perfect for practicing your listening skills. You will learn about his childhood, education, business career, family life, and time as President of the United States. Let's begin and explore the life story of Donald Trump, step by step. Donald Trump was born on the 14th of June, 1946, in Queens, New York City, in the United States. His full name is Donald John Trump. He was born into a large family and grew up in a comfortable and wealthy environment. His father's name was Fred Trump, and he was a very successful real estate developer who built many houses and apartment buildings in New York. Donald's mother was Mary Ann MacLeod Trump. She was born in Scotland and later moved to the United States. Donald had 4 brothers and sisters, and he was the 4th child in the family. His siblings were Mary Ann, Fred Jr., Elizabeth, and Robert. Even though Donald Trump grew up in a rich family, his parents believed in discipline and hard work. They wanted their children to be strong, responsible, and confident. As a child, Donald was energetic and sometimes difficult to control. Because of this, his father decided to send him to a military-style school to help him learn discipline. Donald attended the New York Military Academy, where he learned leadership, structure, and responsibility. This experience helped shape his personality and gave him confidence at a young age. After finishing high school, Donald Trump continued his education. First, he attended Fordham University in New York, where he studied for 2 years. Later, he transferred to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. Wharton is one of the most famous business schools in the world. There, Donald studied economics and learned about finance, business management, and real estate. He graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics, ready to enter the business world. After completing his education, Donald Trump joined his father's company, which was called the Trump Organization. At first, he worked closely with his father and learned how the real estate business operated. Fred Trump had already built a successful company, mainly focused on housing projects in New York. Donald wanted to think bigger and expand the business. He was ambitious and believed he could create larger and more famous projects than before. In the early 1970s, Donald Trump began working on his first major project. He helped redevelop an old and struggling hotel in Manhattan called the Commodore Hotel. The hotel was not successful at the time, but Donald saw potential in it. He worked hard, made deals with the city, and invested a lot of effort into improving the property. After renovation, the hotel was renamed the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This project was a major success and made Donald Trump well known in New York's business community. During the 1980s, Donald Trump became even more famous. He built Trump Tower in New York City, which quickly became one of the most recognizable buildings in the city. Trump Tower was special because it combined offices, luxury apartments, and shopping areas in one building. His name was displayed in large gold letters on the building, which helped create the Trump brand. People around the world began to recognize his name as a symbol of wealth and success. At the same time, Donald Trump expanded into other areas of business. He bought casinos and hotels in Atlantic City, a city known for gambling and entertainment. One of his most famous projects was the Trump Taj Mahal Casino, which opened in 1990. At the time, it was one of the largest casinos in the world. However, running casinos was challenging, and some of these businesses faced financial problems. Despite these difficulties, Donald continued working hard to keep his business empire alive. Donald Trump did not only focus on buildings and casinos. he also became a public figure. He appeared in newspapers, magazines, and television shows. His confident personality and bold style made him very noticeable. In 2004, he became the host of a reality TV show called The Apprentice. On this show, people competed for a job, and Donald Trump decided who would stay and who would leave. His famous phrase, "You're fired," became popular around the world and made him even more famous. Donald Trump's personal life has also been an important part of his story. He has been married 3 times and has 5 children. His first marriage was to Ivana Trump in 1977. Ivana was originally from Czechoslovakia, which is now the Czech Republic. She worked as a model and also helped Donald with his business projects. Together, they had 3 children: Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, and Eric Trump. After 15 years of marriage, Donald and Ivana divorced in 1992, but they continued to support their children. In 1993, Donald Trump married Marla Maples, an actress. They had 1 daughter together named Tiffany Trump, who was born in 1993. Unfortunately, this marriage did not last long, and they divorced in 1999. In 2005, Donald Trump married his 3rd wife, Melania Trump. Melania was born in Slovenia and worked as a model. They have 1 son together named Barron Trump, who was born in 2006. Barron is the youngest of Donald Trump's children. Donald Trump's children have grown up and become successful in their own ways. Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump work in the Trump Organization and help manage the family business. Ivanka Trump became very well known and later worked as an advisor to her father when he was president. Tiffany Trump studied law, and Barron Trump is still in school. Donald Trump is also a grandfather and enjoys spending time with his grandchildren and family. Although Donald Trump achieved great success, his business journey was not always easy. In the 1990s, he faced serious financial difficulties. Some of his businesses lost money, and he owed large amounts to banks. Many people thought his career was over, but Donald did not give up. He worked hard, negotiated with banks, and slowly rebuilt his business. Over time, he managed to recover and regain financial stability. By the 2000s, Donald Trump was not only known as a businessman and TV star, but also as someone interested in politics. He often spoke about political issues and shared his opinions. For many years, people wondered if he would ever run for president. In 2015, he finally made that decision. Donald Trump announced that he would run for president of the United States as a Republican candidate. His campaign surprised many people because he had never held a political office before. Donald believed that his business experience made him different from traditional politicians. He promised to create jobs, strengthen the economy, protect American borders, and make the country strong. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," became very popular among his supporters. In 2016, Donald Trump ran against Hillary Clinton, a former Secretary of State. Many people expected Hillary Clinton to win the election. However, Donald Trump won the Electoral College and became the 45th President of the United States. His victory shocked many people around the world. He officially became president on the 20th of January 2017. During his presidency, Donald Trump focused on several major issues. One of his main goals was improving the economy. He reduced taxes for businesses and said this would help create more jobs. During the early years of his presidency, the economy showed growth, and many supporters praised his policies. Immigration was another major issue during his time in office. Donald Trump promised to build a wall along the border between the United States and Mexico to reduce illegal immigration. This plan caused strong debates and became one of the most talked about topics of his presidency. In foreign relations, Donald Trump took a different approach from previous presidents. He met with leaders from countries such as North Korea, China, and Russia. One historic moment was his meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, where they discussed nuclear weapons and peace. Healthcare was also a challenge during his presidency. Donald Trump wanted to change the existing healthcare system and make it more affordable. However, this was difficult, and not all of his plans were approved by Congress. In 2019, Donald Trump was impeached by the House of Representatives. This means he was officially accused of wrongdoing. However, the Senate did not remove him from office, so he remained president until the end of his term. In 2020, Donald Trump ran for re-election against Joe Biden, who had previously served as vice president. The election was very competitive, and Joe Biden won. After the election, Donald Trump claimed the results were unfair, although courts did not find evidence to support these claims. This period caused strong emotions across the country. On the 6th of January, 2021, a riot occurred at the U.S. Capitol as Congress was confirming the election results. It was a serious and difficult moment in American history. On the 20th of January 2021, Donald Trump officially left the White House and did not attend Joe Biden's inauguration. After leaving office, Donald Trump returned to his business life. He continues to own hotels, golf courses, and other properties. Even though he is no longer president, he remains a very influential and well-known figure. Many people still support him, while others strongly disagree with him. Donald Trump has also talked about possibly running for president again in the future. Whether people admire him or criticize him, he continues to be in the news. His life story includes success, failure, controversy, and determination. From a businessman to a TV star and then to president, Donald Trump's life shows how confidence, ambition, and persistence can shape a person's journey. His story remains one of the most talked about biographies in modern history.